What's up, Tutorinos? Welcome back to the Game Addicts Podcast, a show where we talk about the modern and retro video games that we play and collect. I am this podcast player, Brando. Joining me here today is this podcast player, too, Mike.
Oh, hello.
Mike, how's it going good today? Good, sir?
It is going well.
Yeah, same here, same here. We got out of work a little early. I'm still tired, though. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Man, it's like I get home and my energy just gets zapped.
I agree with that. That only time this weekend is where I had energy, where I was home and had a 3-day weekend, so I got a lot done.
There you go. I mean, and of course, this weekend, we want to start off by mentioning that we did something special for our friends over at Podcastrophe, and maybe, I don't know how often we're going to do this. We haven't really, stated. But we actually did some extra content for them over on Podcastrophe. Subscribe on your favorite podcast app, program, station, whichever. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, all the good stuff. And we live streamed it here, so if you saw it on our thing, well, I mean, congratulations, you were there. But so on YouTube, it's going to be on our stuff. But for audio, if you want to hear some podcasting gold, if I may be so bold, from Mike and myself.
I get it.
We reviewed the Beyond Burger, which is like a vegan delight from TGI Fridays. And, of course, we also nerded out about Avengers Endgame a little bit. And that new show debuts, if you're watching this live on Friday, but if you're hearing this tomorrow on Friday over on Podcastrophe, it's called Game Addicts Eat. Again, don't know how often we're going to do it. I suggested in my mind, maybe we'll try and get together maybe like once a month or so just to grab a bite to eat. Maybe we'll try something new. I don't know. Make a thing out of it. It's a good cross-promotional thing. It'll help out their feed. It'll help us out. Hey, they get to hear some good Brando and Mike. And then, of course, you guys, if you guys want to hear that over there as well, go give those guys a follow. I make appearances over there. Mike is going to be on Game Addicts Eat. And, of course, there's going to be more stuff coming in the pipeline from them as well, like other specials and shows that they want to do. Like all the hosts over there. Of course, our buddy Dick Blaine, Tyner, Tyler McLaughlin, and then, of course, Matt, which I don't remember his last name right now. I'm sorry, Matt. But I haven't mentioned you a lot, and I want to give you some love. Thank you guys so much for, just for being there, being cool, being there for us, I mean, you guys have always been really good friends of ours and really helping us out here on our own feed. Of course, if you've been listening to our show for quite some time, you know them. They pop in and out. But, Mike,
Yeah.
we had some pretty cool news today. We got a Death Stranding trailer.
We do.
We got a release date for that, November 8th. It's actually real. It's really real. We're going to be watching that a little later. I think that's going to be like one of the last things we do is actually watch the trailer. Because we got some.
I hear it's going to be a a supply train game.
Yeah, we'll see. Nothing is ever so simple with Hideo Kojima.
No.
So, be that as it may, hopefully, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Now, we're going to do that. Sorry, my voice just sort of like crackled up on me. We got some more news to go through, some stuff that we've been that's trickled out over the last couple days and throughout the week. And so we're going to be doing that. I'm now sharing the show on Facebook because I was in the middle of doing that when you said, start the intro. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I started the intro.
I'm surprised you heard me.
Yeah, dude. It picked it up pretty good. So posting that there. And so now we're good. We're good to go. Mike.
Yeah.
EA Play which is last year was on a Saturday. It's on a Saturday this year again. Of course, that's a Saturday before E3 really starts. And then the press conferences are going to be really, I guess, this is a technical that we're going to be seeing gameplay, and then they're going to be talking about it. It's like EA Play is not so much of a just press conference. It's more of a let's show the game off and talk about it. Of course, we saw it last year with Anthem. Well, they are bringing 6 games to the table, and each of them are getting 30 minutes to talk about what's going on. So the games that are going to be shown are going to be Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Which everybody wants to see 30 minutes of that.
Mm-hmm. That starts at 9:30 a.m. in the morning on Pacific Standard Time. Also, I can kind of hear myself on your end. I couldn't hear it earlier when we did the audio test, but I can now.
How about now?
Well, I'll see because then at 10 a.m. they're doing Apex Legends. So, of course, the game's already out. There's going to be new stuff coming to it. So
it's going to be a new season, so we'll see what they're changing. I've been playing a lot of that. That's pretty much my go-to game now. It's I like it. I'm admitting that I really like it. I really like the gameplay with the powers. Like that is I want to see like team battles, not team whatever. I want to see like I can put together 6 guys versus 6 guys and go to town.
Go to town. And
that's all that matters. I like it. A lot of other people like it.
10:30 a.m. is Battlefield 5. Of course, more stuff coming to that game as well. 11, FIFA 20. 11:30, Madden 20.
So there's only like really one game in there that we're concerned about. I mean, Apex Legends it's always going to be the same, but they'll add new things like Fortnite. So I'm not too worried about that.
Now, the last game is at noon. Now, this is Pacific Standard Time, so that'll be about 3 o'clock over here on Eastern. The last game will be The Sims 4. So, new Sims coming out as well.
My wife would be interested in that.
My wife likes The Sims too. Now, of course, we're going to be able to get, again, like for me and for probably most people, getting to see Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which means on that day we'll be at work, or I will be. You won't be yet, because you'll be on night, so you'll be able to watch it right before you come to work.
Is that the first game that's being shown?
Well,
then I'll watch it
at about 9:30. So that's about 12:30 over here. 12:30.
Right.
So yeah, you definitely have time to check that out. But interestingly enough, what isn't there is anything to do with Anthem.
Yeah.
Because Anthem has, according to this article here, Anthem has gone completely radio silent, or BioWare's gone radio silent on Anthem. Of course, they had a roadmap for all their post-launch DLCs and everything, and the game's official Twitter account hasn't tweeted anything out in about a month. Meanwhile, it's been a month since the last content update, and it was April 23rd. As mentioned in today's live stream, we've made a few updates to the game flow. You can now access blah, 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 you're the Forge, anywhere to customize your Javelin. Like, what's your favorite? Now,
it actually prompted me when I turned my computer on today to download the new patch.
Well,
I downloaded it.
This article, it's funny because it says, BioWare's gearing up. Presumably, they're gearing up to share more info at E3, and they're not even on the docket for EA Play. But it's also drawing comparisons to No Man's Sky and how they went radio silent. But it came back with a meaningful content update and never looked back from that. It's now a popular, beloved game with a redemption story that even its biggest critics have applauded. Anthem could be the next game to make a complete 180. I don't think so. I think Anthem is dead.
So, I have what they actually improved on each one.
Okay.
So, free play, which is pretty much the mode that a lot of people play, is improve the compass to show collectible items as question marks when you are near one. Added a purple target icon to show an area where an enemy that is guaranteed to drop loot will appear. When the enemy appears, they will have a white target icon. And then added the ability to fast travel to different strider locations while on free play, which you couldn't do that yet to actually fly there, which the flying's fun, so I didn't care, but if you're grinding, it's a lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
3 Emerald Abyss legendary missions have been added. Load screens now display lore, and added a simple UI for players to communicate non-verbally with each other and express themselves via emotes. This is accessible by pressing down on the D-pad for controller or B on a keyboard. And then not a whole lot, like damage modifications, bug fixes, stronghold fixes. That's about it. So really, the only thing it's a bug one, but they just added some small things. That's it.
So, I this article talks about how Microsoft updated its list of most played games on Xbox One and reveals that Anthem isn't even in the top 50. Now, unfortunately, Microsoft's list doesn't divulge the specific player count. However, right now the list's last spot is being occupied by Battlefield 1. Not even Battlefield 5, the one before that. Which we do have player stats thanks to BF1 Stats. Right now, Battlefield 1 is averaging about 7,500 concurrent players on Xbox One. But it's basically they were saying it's the weekend as the time of this article, and during the week the numbers ranged from as high as 75 to as low as 2,500. So what does this mean? Well, it means that during the week when Microsoft updated its list, Anthem presumably had less than 2,500 players on Xbox One, which is pretty bad for a new looter shooter. Adding insult to injury, there are some games ahead of the list, such as Fallout 76. Fallout 76 is the number 27 spot. The other games included like Ghost Recon Wildlands, Battlefront 2, Gears of War 4, Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2.
Wow, Black Ops 2 is still higher. Holy shit. How old is that game now? I'm going to look up when it was released. Because I played that like a long time ago.
Oh my gosh. Of course, that's backwards compatible on Xbox One. Oh my god. Okay, so less than 2,500.
November 12th, 2012. And it is still more played than the other one. That's bad, dude.
Poor Anthem, dude. Poor Anthem.
Don't make. I mean, it's not even real multiplayer. It's just all the time co-op.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So we're going to switch gears, and we're going to go back to E3 because one of the games that is presumably going to have a really big presence at Microsoft's press conference, which is 2 hours this year, slated for 2 hours. It's going to be Cyberpunk 2077, and according to Kotaku's Jason Schreier, the game's not coming out this year at all. Because the rumor was, we're going to see it, we're going to get a release date, it's going to be great, yay! And apparently not. I mean, I do think we're going to see quite a bit of it. I think the game is closer than we think. I don't think it's going to be much past that. I mean, I think we're going to see this probably by next spring. Oh, Tyler comments that Death Stranding trailer got me. Tyler, we actually are going to watch it. I actually haven't watched it yet. I am saving it for the show. We're going to watch it live on the show right after we get done with the news notes. But so I'm excited to watch it, Tyler. Thank you for joining in. Our good buddy Tyler McLaughlin, our resident player 3.
I miss you.
I miss you too, buddy.
You should text me.
Yeah, man, text Mike. Mike, Tyler said something about wanting to do. Yeah, we love you too, Tyler. Mike, he wanted. I think I told you he wants to do something with you for the podcast.
Yes, but we have not contacted each other about when and what we want to do because I am ready to go.
Now, Tyler,
my sweet love buns is ready to go.
I've actually invited Tyler on for the Microsoft E3 watch along that we're gonna do right here live on the channel, on our Twitch and probably our Facebook page. So hopefully Tyler can make that. That is going to be 4 p.m. on what day is that? On the 9th? No. Yeah.
Say yeah, it is.
Yeah, on the 9th. Yeah, 4 p.m. on the 9th. So
that's a Monday.
Yeah. No, that's a Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, that's a Sunday.
That's a Sunday.
My calendar's all messed up.
Yeah. So
it wasn't telling me the days. It was telling me the days and not the. It doesn't have the Saturday, Sunday through it. It does now.
I think we're going to get a launch window then, if it's not coming out this year, according to Jason. That it's probably going to be early to spring. I can see them wanting to try and get it out before the end of the fiscal year.
Yeah.
Now moving on to PlayStation, we saw this today. The June free PlayStation games are the Borderlands Handsome Collection and Sonic Mania.
So 2 great games. Borderlands 2, the Handsome Collection, is a great game.
Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel are included, along with all the DLC for both titles. Tyler says, Mike, I will text you shortly.
Make it naughty. God, you will. I shouldn't have said
that. Yeah, 2 great games, man. Go get your PS Plus. Those are awesome games. Please go get those. Of course, I haven't seen anything for the Xbox one yet. We're probably going to get that within the next day or so.
I want to play the Sonic Mania. I haven't played that yet.
I haven't played it either.
But you know what? I don't have Plus, so it doesn't matter.
We probably will be getting it back if the rumor is true about the FF7 demo.
It almost makes you want to just go ahead and get it now.
Yeah, I mean,
just to be prepared.
Right.
Because if this is going to be only for Plus members, I don't want to waste any of my time because I will be literally coming straight home, and then that's what I'm going to be doing.
So PlayStation Days of Play sales event. Of course, this is what they usually have during the E3. They're still doing the Days of Play, even though PlayStation will not physically be at E3 or really seemingly doing anything for E3. But they're still going to have their sales event. Of course, they're doing, if you get a Jet Black PS4 Pro, 1 terabyte, that's $350. That's a pretty good deal on that. VR bundle starting at $250. DualShock Wireless, all colors starting at $40. Games like Days Gone, which is the newest PlayStation release, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, MLB The Show 19 starting at $20.
I want to comment on Tyler's thing.
Okay, Tyler says the pre-sequel was, in my opinion, the best that they have done in this franchise so far for Borderlands. What say you, Mike?
It's good. I could definitely. I think Borderlands 2 is flipping phenomenal. I like some of the gameplay, but I don't feel like it captured the Borderlands 1 and 2's love. Like it was a little bit more serious than I didn't make it all the way through. Like I got probably like 8 hours in, and I was like, I'm going back to the old Borderlands. But that's all I got to say about that.
So the last thing for PlayStation Hits games, so probably older games, starting at $10. And the sale begins on June 7th and ends on the June 17th. So please keep an eye out. the site for the Days of Play deals is now live. I didn't even see that. Were
Wait,
you?
really?
Yeah,
I'll find it.
I I'm pretty sure. Okay, so great games: Last of Us, Uncharted. So yeah, okay. So the hits games, all the greatest hits: Bloodborne, Ratchet and Clank, Uncharted 4, Last of Us, starting at $10.
Is that the sales that you're talking about?
Yeah,
So it's on there. You got it.
yeah. I got it up now. I assume greatest hits games starting at $10. Maybe that's Persona 5 as well. Tyler adds to your comment about the pre-sequel. It was just fun and added enough to make the gameplay more fun. The story was pretty interesting once you got deep.
I don't disagree with him, but I love. I don't know. I love the old characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so and it was I don't know this. I get it. They're all Australian, but it was just weird because like everybody had an Australian accent.
So they have the Days of Play PS4, which is that one that they showed off during the State of Play that we watched.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that weird grayish color, starting at 300. So that's a slim, um, regular one. And then, but then, like the PS4 Pro is 350. Dude, that's not too bad. So
No.
for a Pro, if that's what you want. So,
Guys, so, not much better.
hmm,
I'm disappointed. I got two of them.
so we're gonna unfortunately uh, talk about something I don't want to talk about.
That you do or don't.
I don't. Because I don't like talking about politics here on the show.
Oh yeah. This one. I Are we gonna set Tyler off?
I don't know. I mean, Tyler adds in with that comment. He's really excited to see the Borderlands franchise continue, and
Yes.
and so am I.
I tell you what, the pre-orders for the collector's edition was gone the second they like almost within an hour of being announced. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm really excited for it, and it looks really fun. But anyways, so on to our political thing for the year.
So, President Trump has new tariff proposals for that would the proposal would drop tariffs up to 25% on certain goods that are imported from China. Unfortunately for gamers, these tariffs could have an impact on PS5's price as well as the next Xbox. One of the goods categories that could be impacted is video game consoles and machines. If these tariffs go through, not only could PS5 see an uptick in price, but the next Xbox, where the consoles manufactured in China, could be as well. If the tariffs go through, they could go into effect as early as the end of June, and while it remains whether or not they could cause an effect to make the consoles more expensive for consumers, it would be mostly cost the Microsoft Sony more money. So of course they're going to pass that along. Most analysts agree that the PS5 and next Xbox will cost anywhere between $400 and $500. I'm betting on 500. That's
I'm betting it's 500.
So, the thing is that when you read it, it says here that first sentence that I said. President Donald Trump proposed a new proposal list of tariffs that could be hit with new steep tariffs. The proposal would drop tariffs of up to, so it makes it sound like you're lowering it, but they're saying that the tariffs are gonna be steep. So it's kind of a weird wording that has thrown me off there, unless I'm just reading that incorrectly. But at the moment of publishing of this article, Sony has officially revealed the PS5 according to what's under the hood. Xbox hasn't revealed anything, which that's gonna change at E3. They're gonna show us the next Xbox. I think we'll probably get a name. I mean, they did Project Scorpio for the Xbox One X, but so
what was this project called?
it was called Project Scorpio.
This one? For the new Xbox, I thought it
No,
was.
no, no. That I said that was for Xbox One X.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I asked what this one was, and you said Scorpio.
I
So
misheard
I'm
you.
asking
I
what
the other
this
one was
current
Scorpio.
one is.
Tyler adds in. I think that ultimately, through the trade deals and tariffs, that is just going to incentivize going fully digital that much faster. Unfortunately, you may be right there. You may be right.
Yeah.
Um, as like especially if there's any really long term effects. You
Also,
know.
if they make physical, say $70, but digital still 60,
Well,
that's gonna be the
and
difference.
and it's all about like where are the video games actually manufactured? Like let me grab. I just grabbed an Xbox One game here because like the actual consoles and machines are going to be hit with the tariffs, but not the actual games. Um,
Well, we don't know that. Like I said, we don't know.
well, yeah, like it said right up there, that like one of the categories is video game consoles and machines. It didn't say video game software.
Right, but we still don't know if it could affect the games. Like that's what they already know, because those are manufactured there. But
I don't think that they're manufactured in China. I think they're manufactured in Mexico. Disc made in Mexico. Boom, got it.
hmm.
So, yeah, no, actual
Yep.
software wouldn't be like
Software
wouldn't software wouldn't be affected. But man,
unless it comes from China, and
yeah,
then it
and
would be affected.
yeah, no, they won't though, because I mean that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I want to say like the North American games, like the copies of those games are manufactured in Mexico because a lot of the movies and video
Yeah.
games, for the disc, they have plants in Mexico that do that. Dude, talking about politics here on this show, this is like one of my reprieves from that. I don't, we like do we talk video games? Like we talk about video game drama and stuff going on within the industry. I'm not talking about politics. Unfortunately, though, that could affect it, and that could affect the price, and that could affect, not the launch of the next generation, but the ability for consumers to be able to enter the next generation.
Right.
Once again, having an actual having the government or real world outside, because the economic crash extended that generation for the Xbox 360, PS3,
Yeah.
by a good couple of years, and because people were just still recovering. All right, so I got a text from you. Does it show me watching on the Twitch?
It only says one viewer. I added myself as a viewer.
Oh. No.
Huh.
No, it does not. It's other.
I'm gonna double try again.
It does not. Anyway, a couple of cool retro news bits here before we move on to the last bits here. New Contra game coming to PS4, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox One. This is another collection, just like the Castlevania collection that we talked about. Maybe we talked about last week. Castlevania. I'm gonna get that up too, just so I can read that, because I can't remember if we actually talked about the Castlevania collection.
I don't think we have.
I'm gonna get that up because I want to talk about that, because the Castlevania collection is it is $20. It's available now, and you can get it on same 3 basic consoles. Oh, you son of a gun!
I just seen if it showed me, but it still doesn't show me as a viewer, so I don't understand.
There we go. So Castlevania, the Anniversary Collection, comes with the NES games Castlevania and Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest and Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse. It also comes with Kid Dracula. And then the Game Boy games, it comes with Castlevania The Adventure, Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge. It comes with the Super Nintendo Super Castlevania 4. And then it comes with Castlevania Bloodlines from the Sega Genesis. So really cool to be getting that. Another one that's coming up, as I said, was Contra. Contra, I do believe, is probably going to cost about the same.
Yeah, probably.
And it does include, I saw a list of the damn things, but this article does not have a full list of the Contra. Gosh darn it! Now I gotta look that up. Contra Anniversary Collection, because they had quite a few games on the dang thing. There we go.
Nintendo Life.
So Contra from the it has
Contra Arcade.
Contra Arcade, Contra NES,
Contra Famicom.
which I mean that's really like the same damn game.
Yeah.
But then you have Super Contra from the arcade,
Super C
from the NES, Contra 3, the Alien Wars from SNES,
Yeah.
Super Probotector from Alien Rebels
That's
from
Super
SNES.
NES. And then you got Contra Hard Corps from Sega Genesis.
And then Operation C, a Probotector from Mega Drive.
And then Operation C for the Game Boy.
Yeah. So Tyler comments, the moment Castlevania became available, I grabbed it on my Switch. $20, hell of a bargain. Yes, I absolutely agree.
I need to get that for the Switch. I need
Oh, yeah.
I need to get both these for the Switch because that's such a great thing to have on the Switch. To have those games. I mean, you're talking the Castlevanias really started on the Nintendo to be able to have
NES, yeah.
all of them in one place, especially on a Switch. I mean, Switch is killing it, and
Yeah.
it's cool. So there's no, and you can hook it up to your TV. There's no reason not to get it.
And we also have Bloodstained finally coming out in June here, on June 18th, I think.
Yeah.
So that was made by the Symphony of the Night director. So another game coming out. It's a remake of a remake. Technically, I think it's a remaster of a remake.
Already out?
Huh?
Is this Contra Collection already out?
It might be. I didn't see the.
Because it's saying that Konami will also add an additional 6 Japanese Contra games to the collection as a free update. And that's the Contra Arcade, the Super Contra, Alien No, Gaiakushu? I don't know. Super C, Contra Spirits, Contra, which is Operation C, and then Contra the Hard Corps, which is Contra Hard Corps. I don't know.
Hmm.
I was just reading on as we were talking, and I was like, it says there's a free update out. Is this already out?
I didn't read it. Did you read it?
It doesn't say a date.
All right, look that up while I'm talking about this.
Yeah.
So Star Ocean First Departure, which is the remake of the first Star Ocean from the SNES. That the First Departure, the remake was on the PSP. Well, they're doing a high definition remake or a port remaster of the PSP remake of Star Ocean, and this is called First Departure R, and it's going to be available on the PS4 and Nintendo Switch. It'll be a worldwide release. Let me see when it says. When is it? Come on, gosh darn it. A release date and price point have not been detailed. Okay, my bad, but it will be a worldwide release. My bad. I thought it said it had been. Have you found it?
Huh?
I asked if you found it.
No, that's what I was getting ready to say. And then
I didn't think that it was out yet.
It just says no release date yet, but the collection is due out this summer.
I bet it comes out pretty soon.
But they have 3 collections coming out.
3 collections?
That's what this says. It says reveals, but it's I don't know. Right here. Contra Anniversary. It doesn't say the other ones. Anyways, some of these articles are deceiving.
So we heard a rumor beginning of the week that we were going to get a Death Stranding trailer and release date announcement. And we got that today. We did, and we got that, and we're going to watch that in just a few. However, there's another one going around that came out right after that rumor saying that we're going to see the same thing for The Last of Us Part 2. So, Fingers crossed, because originally they were saying, "Hey, this could be a state of play thing," and it was not. They just dropped it today
Which means that
for
there's a
Death Stranding.
possibility that we could get a state of play sometime
So, yeah,
before.
sometime, or maybe even on Friday we get just a separate same thing where it's like not a state of play, just a trailer drop.
Could be.
Of course, there have been rumors that this game is also coming out by the end of the year, before Death Stranding, even maybe either in September or October. I don't know about that. We will see. I hope so. I want it. I want it badly. But I do believe that it is time to watch the Death Stranding trailer. Are you ready to do that?
I am ready. I have it ready to go whenever you are.
Okay, so I am getting it ready to go as well. Boom, boom. All right. Switching over to the other thing here. We got. There's that. Are you there, sir?
I'm ready to push play. Just tell me 3, 2. Well, actually, it just started. All right, I'm ready.
All right, sir. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this in 3, 2, 1, play.
I'm gonna put headphones on.
Is he singing to a baby?
Mm-hmm. I know. I can hear it. I just don't want to turn it up too loud.
You can help us reconnect.
Got a motorcycle.
America's finished. Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive.
We
Huh.
don't need a country. Not anymore.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
It's like the rain kills everything.
Path performed by Apocalyptica.
Yeah.
Getting all suited up here.
This looks like gameplay.
A lot of hiking so far. Oh, hey.
There's
Ladder.
the ladder. Wow.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edgenut City. They want the UCA to leave him be.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons. Militant separatist group.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
Right. Nothing's off limits for them. Not even engineering void outs. They're extremists like the demons everywhere. Plotting in the shadows.
Come back here. We must clean you. You're filthy with radiation. Superman punch.
Yeah. He uses his look. It's nice.
Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
I can't spot BTs. That's why we came prepared.
A bridge
PP,
baby, huh?
bridge baby.
Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other side. Freaks me out too.
Hmm.
Uh-uh. And this is where the stealthy stuff comes in.
Saw him.
Huh.
Ah.
Well, it's stylish. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I mean, Norman Reedus is Sam. Mads Mikkelsen is Cliff. Fragile Mama. Oh, Big Mama? Dead Man.
Yeah.
Heart Man. Die Hard Man. Biggs. Amelie.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish what Emily started.
Rebuilding America isn't going to get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope.
You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Oh, it's so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side.
Covering the world in cable didn't bring an end to war and suffering. Don't act surprised when it all comes apart if you try to do it again.
Humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, that's what we need right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together.
I'll show you the real thing soon. The whole wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
Oh, man. All right.
So at least we kind of have an idea what's to come.
Man, there's still so much to like. Oh, hold up. Actually, I'm moving stuff around. There's still so much to like unpack with that. Like, I'm still confused. To a point, like I'm starting to I'm starting to get it. Kind of. It's not just it's daring not to be just another big action shooter thing. It seems like there's only one section where it showed him actually shooting anybody.
And that was when he was drugged down to Hades.
Yeah,
hell.
right.
At least that's what I'm getting from it.
Everything else is more about exploring. There's a lot of cool different tools to utilize with that to get around the terrain. Seems like there is an element of stealth, just like Kojima. Hey, you know, there's stuff in here that I recognize from like MGS5. You know, I can definitely see MGS5 in this.
Yes.
Uh,
But is it going to be every time you get caught by those BTs, I guess is what they're calling them?
mm-hmm.
Are you going to have to go through like a mini game to get back? Because it looked like he got drugged down, got put into World War II-ish stuff
Mm-hmm.
with everything else, and then he was using guns and fighting his way out, and then it starts raining, or he gets back out, and then the rain pretty much kills everything. That's what I got from that. It's like, hey, cool, if you get caught, are you going to get, like, every time it rains, are you going to get drug into that?
I don't know. Kojima did release a statement about the game. Death Stranding is a completely new type of action game where the goal of the player is to reconnect isolated cities in a fragmented society. It's created so that all the elements, including story and gameplay, are bound together by the same theme of the strand or connection. As Sam Porter bridges, you will attempt to bridge the divides in society, and in doing, create new bonds or strands with other players around the globe. Through your experience playing the game, I hope you'll come to understand the true importance of forging connections with others. So, as far as like delivering things and whatnot, it seems like as he said, a civilization, cities, towns, strongholds are like a little bit more divided, and so like you can't just call on UPS or FedEx to like deliver stuff. So maybe part of it is gaining trust. Maybe part of it is like saying, maybe we will like trust you, but you've got to help us, and like here, like take this to my brother Tom. He lives over in Pennsylvania, or something. And so then you actually have to take something to him, or it seems like it's going to be more like stripped down. And it's going to be about exploring the void more, like along with that.
Right. Well, we'll see. I mean, if you watched in the video, when he got attacked by the other humans, it had items that looked like could be mined. So, like, when the truck was leaving and coming after him, when he was on the bike, they had a element on the ground that was glowing. So I'm wondering if that's one of those things. I don't know. We'll have to see.
So
I'm intrigued, but I'm not sold yet.
Right. We got the official synopsis. Besieged by death's tide at every turn, Sam Bridges must brave a world utterly transformed by the Death Stranding. A synopsis of the game also stated that carrying the stranded remnants of the future in his hands, Sam embarks on a journey to reunite the shattered world one step at a time. What is the mystery of the Death Stranding? What will Sam discover on the road ahead? A genre-defining gameplay experience. Hold these answers and more. Now, Here's the thing. It comes out on November 8th. I'm gonna have a like a newborn kid around the time. It's up for pre-order. We have information about pre-orders that we're going to talk about in just a second. I'm not excited for it per se. I like what I see. I'm not going to not say I don't like what I see. It's different, and that I like different. I especially right now. Especially right now, when we're getting nothing but a bunch of the same, more first person shooters, more Assassin's Creeds. Granted, we're not getting as much as Assassin's Creed, but we're still getting more. We're still getting another one. Now when you see like, well, okay, more battle royale games, more, Fortnite, Apex. It's,
New Magic one that's coming out where you're a mage. And
Yeah.
Battle Royale with mages.
Battle-
That's coming out.
And so we have a lot more of the same, fads, like, if you will, that get popular on Twitch and everything like that. So I like the fact that this is completely different. This is a story-driven game, and it has just big open places to go and explore. I like it because that is a step away from that. However, it's also to a point where a lot of it is shrouded in such mystery. It is a new IP, So like, man, I know that Kojima delivers when it comes to quality of his game. MGS5 kind of didn't, but that wasn't all his fault.
Somebody was pushing it out the door.
Exactly. So I feel like his last game, he didn't get a really good. He didn't get justice, and Sony has really kind of let him go with this, and basically said, unleash the shackles on his imagination.
And on the first couple trailers, they're like, yeah, because what was it? Kojima said that they talking to that one guy.
Oh, last year at E3 where they did that big thing.
They saw it and they were very nervous about it.
Yeah, and I guess he was talking. I think that was Yang on YouTube. They just had a private conversation. He asked him if he liked the trailer, and he goes, "Yes, it was very visual." He goes, "I can really tell that like you're trying to do something different with the storytelling, and you wanted this whole showing, this whole like presentation here today, to not purposely like not convey. Like he wanted you to ask more questions."
He said it was very artistic.
Very artistic, and Kojima's like, somebody gets it, like finally, so I'm not saying I will not get this, but I will say that I'm not rushing out to pre-order.
It's just like, so this 30 minutes of Jedi Fallen Order is going to decide its fate for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I really like what Respawn has done with their stuff.
Yeah.
The titles are very good quality. They already have a good first-person engine, so if Fallen Order is first-person, they've got it. Like, they've got the real quick movement and the fact that you can add a little force power behind that. So, like, whenever you jump, you can kind of do a little force push, and like...
Well, they've already said this is like a third-person game, right?
Have they? I didn't read that, so...
Yeah.
It probably is, and I'm just stupid.
Maybe so. But you know what? Christmas time is right around the corner from that. We'll get our Christmas bonus around that time. I'm not like Last of Us Part 2, if that gets announced this week and they have pre-orders up, I'm pre-ordering it. Like,
oh yeah.
No, like, and what's the difference between this and that? That is a proven commodity that has a first game already, that has a story and characters that I'm invested in, and I think that's what is lacking here. What's lacking is not my intrigue in the world, in the characters, even because I want to know more about these characters. It's just I don't know enough to be like, yes, I want to get this. I liked what I saw. I liked everything that I saw. And there's nothing about this that doesn't indicate that this is not going to be a good game.
Right.
The pre-orders, you can get them right now. believe it says here. It says at Best Buy. You can also pre-order at GameStop, Walmart, Amazon. As of the article, it may be changed now that you've either seen or listening. Amazon had their Death Stranding product listing up, but not active. And so there are 3 different versions. You have the standard, special edition, and then collector's edition. And of course, the standard is $60, the special $70, and then the collector's edition is $200. And so,
definitely not worth the money. For
well,
what you get.
well, says the guy that ordered.
Hey, you shut up. You shut up. That's different. That was a known franchise. It was known, okay? Don't give me that crap. Look, he's right here. I can't read.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right the corner.
Okay, that was literally a risk. I was like, okay, I feel like this is going to be okay. I feel
This
like
is a
this gonna be
calculated
okay.
risk.
And then it ended up being not okay. At least I didn't. Hey, at least I didn't get the collector's edition of Anthem.
Yeah, you're right.
I would have been furious.
Oh, dude. We should actually do an episode where we just kind of get our, because I don't have a whole lot. I think the MGS5. I have the Batman Arkham Knight. I have the Persona 5. I've got maybe a couple others, not many.
I think that I only have the 2.
I have the Mass Effect trilogy, but those aren't massive like where you get like.
We're talking about collector's edition.
Yeah, no, those are collector's
just-
editions.
yeah.
Those are collector's editions, Mike. My
Oh.
Mass Effect ones are collector's editions. They don't come in like a big giant FedEx box.
Hey, don't knock. It's a $200 helmet, okay?
And your plastic Walmart bag.
Yeah, which I still have yet to get an email stating. Let's go ahead and pull that up right now because I have yet to get anything, which pisses me off.
So for the collector's edition, I'll go through and see what you get here. You get some pre-ordered for in-game stuff. You get gold Sam glasses, a gold hat, gold speed skeleton, increases speed of Sam's movements when equipped. You get armor plate, increased protection from any damage that Sam takes. The special edition. So those are just the pre-order bonuses. You get that for all the versions. The special edition for an extra $10. You get a gold version, special gold version of the gold Luden's mask, sunglasses earned through gameplay. You get the Death Stranding Timefall, which is the original music from the world of Death Stranding. You get the music album digital download, and then you get behind the scenes making of video. I mean, that's not bad for $10 more, and that's pretty cool. But then pre-order the digital deluxe edition and receive all digital pre-order incentives offered via the standard edition. The digital deluxe also includes what I said: the sunglasses, power skeleton, his ability to handle heavy cargo. The all-terrain skeleton enhances Sam's ability to balance himself on uneven terrain. Gold armor plate, level 2, stronger protection against falls and gunfire. Death Stranding Timefall, the making of the digital download, and then the Death Stranding Collector's Edition includes all of that, as well as a steelbook and a life-size BB pod statue, Bridges cargo case, so you get like a little suitcase, and a Luden's keychain.
Okay, so I got 2 emails from them.
Oh.
They're not new.
Oh, okay.
So
You had me going there for a second.
no. So the original email I got was February of this year, February 15th. And it says, we have added the complimentary items to your account. Once the canvas bag is manufactured, ready for distribution, we will confirm another email. But then here's the first one I got. First email I got was on the 3rd of January. And I didn't confirm my Adams because I didn't play it anymore because I don't really like the game.
Yeah.
So it still has no information on the bags. Just, hey, here's 500 atoms that you can't even buy anything with.
So Tyler, he added a couple comments that I missed. He read an article saying that from Naughty Dog saying that Last of Us Part 2 would not release this year. He also is excited to see what Kojima can produce now that he has his shackles removed, and he'll probably grab it towards the end of November. Dude, I'm kind of with you. I'm not so sure if I'm gonna get it day one. I hope we see a little bit more from it. Part of it for me is man, it's so soon after I'm having a brand new kid that I don't know if I want to grab it, dude. Right away. Maybe in Christmas bonus is the beginning of December, so maybe that's when I'll pick it up. I definitely do want to get it within that's probably like what I'm just gonna plan for, unless it comes out with something that's really gonna wow me. Not that I was disappointed with anything that I saw. It looks really cool. There's a lot of familiar things in there. If you're a Metal Gear fan, if you're a Kojima fan, it definitely hits a lot of those buttons where you're just going, that was cool, but I still don't know what's going on. And we have the weekly Wyatt wrap-up coming up. Because we're about ready to wrap up the show in general.
So we're getting ready to wrap up. So.
But apparently he is incoming. Oh, hello.
Are you talking to old Mike?
I am talking to old Mike, and our good buddy Tyler's watching too. You want to grab up here? Oh, you need to check out these.
He said, "Can I have Aquaman?"
Oh, these pajamas are Pac-Man.
Yeah,
Can you say Pac-Man?
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
I need headphones.
Oh. He needs headphones. Sorry, buddy.
That's another gag say.
All right.
Die, guys. I just joined it.
So, did you get to play a game with Daddy earlier this week?
I got to play a game earlier at the bake sale.
At the bake sale? What?
Bake sale. All right.
What are you talking about?
I just
So
talking,
what game did you play at the bake sale?
What did you play with Daddy?
I play Mario.
What Mario?
It's a pressing Lego. It's a video game.
Yeah, it is a video game. Now, did we play Mario on the Switch?
We play Mario on the Switch.
Now, do we do 2-player?
We do 2-player.
And we get one of us plays Mario and the other one plays Mario's hat?
Yep.
Cappy.
Cappy.
Cappy? Yeah.
We're just joining with Cappy.
Do you fly around as Cappy a lot?
Yep, I fly Cappy a lot.
Okay, well, can you say hi to Tyler?
Hi, Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler's hanging out with us tonight and watching.
Tyler is hanging out.
Yep, he's hanging out. Thank you for coming back and saying goodnight to all the listeners. We're almost done with the show, too.
We're almost done with the show.
Yeah, so Daddy was about ready to wrap up everything.
Yep. And we just...
What?
All right there.
Yes. But it's bedtime.
It's bedtime. Well, Daddy will wrap this up within probably the next
Did you
3 to
wrap
5
this
minutes.
up with a cord?
Well, this is the cord for that, but I'll come and tell you goodnight, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Can you
Tyler
say goodnight to everybody?
Tyler
out there?
says, "Hey Wyatt."
Yeah, Tyler
Hey,
says,
Wyatt.
"Hey Wyatt."
Hey, Wyatt.
You were no say, yo. Well, I mean, I guess you've already said hi to Tyler, so.
Tell Tyler good night.
Hello. Good night, Tyler.
Yep. Say goodnight, old Mike.
Good night, old Mike.
Good night.
Daddy will be in there just a few mementos, okay?
Okay.
Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching the podcast.
Thanks for watching the podcast.
All right.
He's like,
There,
"Hi."
there you go. You
Thank
can you can have your headphones back.
Okay. Oh, careful. Uh-oh. Getting caught up on the cords. All right. Dad will be in there just a few mementos. The weekly Wyatt wrap-up. He was a little bit more legible this week.
Yeah, but he had to have the headphones on when he talked.
Yeah.
Every time he talked, he'd grab him.
I know. Yes, of course. But Yep. Man. Yeah. Tyler adds in with a comment about Death Stranding. Part of me is part of what has me weary is being a new IP with Sony, like Days Gone. It's got a lot of hurdles to jump right out of the gate. And you know what? And I agree, dude. I agree.
Days Gone has not done bad though.
No, it hasn't done bad.
It
It's
seems pretty good.
yeah, and with it being $20 within like the next 2 weeks, I might pick that up, dude, for $20.
Yeah. Where's
Dude.
it $20 at?
I told you a part of the Days of Play sales.
That's right.
So I
Well,
mean,
just reminding the listeners. Yeah.
oh, okay. I mean, it might only be on digital, but if I can find that in the store, because sometimes they'll do the same during the Days of Play sale. The storefronts will have it on sale as well. So, like,
Well, here's the thing: you might be able to swindle them and be like, "Hey, this is on Days of Play. Look right here on my phone.
on Sony, yeah.
On Sony, it's $20. I want it for $20." They'll be like, you might be able to get Walmart to do it.
Maybe Walmart. Walmart's kind of picky now, though, where like they only want a price match on their website. But Best Buy might do it. Best Buy's pretty.
Best Buy is good about other people.
Yeah,
but-
especially Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You can guarantee Meyer won't.
yeah, Meyer's not really cool about that.
No, because every time I see a game, when we go through Meyer, it's $60. Even no matter what it is, it's $60.
I saw a game in there. This is probably in 2013.
So not relevant.
No. It's been a while, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because I don't go to Meijer very often, much less to buy games. But I was just in there looking around, and I remember specifically it was around the time that I had, like, kind of sold a lot of my gaming stuff, and because I was specifically looking for a controller on the PS3 that was a little bit more comfortable, not the standard PS3 controller, and I actually just settled with the standard PS3 controller with the stick. Not the stick. I'm sorry, with the trigger extensions.
Yeah.
But I got a third party kind of Xbox style controller for the PS3. While I was there, they had a DS game that got released in like 2006, and it was still full price.
They still had full price Other M.
I remember
That wasn't very long ago.
I remember man, what was it? Kirby's Epic Yarn was still brand new, $50 on the Wii.
Yeah.
or something like that. But yeah, dude, I am excited. I want to see more of it. It looks like a really neat world. It looks like I want to know what has caused the world to be in the shape that it is. You know, I want to know what's caused like the rain that is apparently kills everything, kills the birds, kills people. And then of course then the rain or like the night brings out all these demons and like the BT or whatever. So I'm intrigued and I want to know more. So if I don't pick it up at launch, you bet your butt that when I get the Christmas bonus, I'm buying myself a Christmas present. That's gonna be it.
I mean, it looks like what it is the rain brings the ability to connect with Hades. That's what I gathered from it, because that one dude took his mask off and like opened his mouth and then came back and talked to her.
I'm gonna have to watch the trailer again a couple more times. Because I mean, yeah, the trailer was pretty long. It wasn't a short trailer. So if that was not interesting audio for you guys, you know, I guess I didn't realize it was not gonna be talking as much. But that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes here on the show. So especially now that we're doing it live, you can watch us live each and every single week. Usually on Wednesdays. On Wednesday evenings, live on our Twitch page at twitch.tv/GameAddictsPlay, as well as our Facebook page, and check us out on social medias, Twitters, Instagrams at GameAddictsPlay. And then if you miss us on live, you know, the audio's on podcast services all around the world, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn, Google Podcasts. We're on YouTube. You can listen and or watch there, because on Fridays, the live video that we stream gets uploaded on Friday. That way it gets time to process over there. It gets time to edit out the long 10-minute before while we're getting ready. And then I can make a thumbnail of some sorts. Not sure what this thumbnail is going to be. Probably something Death Stranding. But
Probably.
yeah, dude, we're there. I did submit this to iHeartRadio, and we're waiting on that. It can take up to 2 weeks, and it feels like to me that I've been waiting a month, but I've probably been waiting like 3 days. So 3 actual business days anyway. But with that being said, Mike, I think that's about it for this week. Next week is our E3 preview show. We're going to be looking at everything that we can possibly look at, reviewing everything that has been announced, and making us a few predictions about what is going to be announced. That's going to be next week's show, on episode 124 next week. But until then, this has been episode 123, and I've been Brando.
And I have been Mike.
And Tyler was hanging out with us. He's been Tyler. We'll see you next week, guys, on the E3 preview show. Later on. Game on.